Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Dano, aka Daniela, and I wanted to make a video. I made a video earlier today, but I thought I'd redo it. So, anyways, I wanted to make a video talking about the whole Christelyn Karazin. I believe that's her first name, Christelyn Karazin. Now, I just want to say this right out the gate. I don't know her, but I do know of her. I have seen her videos. And I have to say, for the most part, her videos are utterly disgusting. I don't say that just because I'm a black man. I believe if I was a white man, or if I was anything else other than being black, I would say the same thing, because the things she say about black people black men specifically, is utterly disgusting. And she uses the excuse of saying that she's trying to uplift black women at the same time. Never has there been a time where one sex has been uplifted while demeaning and villainating the other sex, the opposite sex, at the same time. Never has a group of people been uplifted while one of the sexes were being downtrodden or talked down upon, or even oppressed. So when she says that, I totally disagree with her. Now, me making this video, I'm coming from a sympathetic, but also I'm coming from the perspective of someone who cares about his people and cares about the betterment of our people. And my words at times aren't going to be too smooth or too soft, because I am upset with this sister and the way she handles things. Now, like I said, she claims she bashes black men for the betterment of black women. I don't believe that you can improve the situation of black women without improving the situation of black men. I feel like you can't improve the situation of black men without improving the situation of black women. Because no matter how much we want to distance ourselves from our women, no matter how much we want to distance ourselves from our men, we are the same people. Excuse me, I'm starting to get a cold. We are the same people, and we cannot function without the other, because if one dies out, we no longer exist as a people. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I believe the type of mentality that this sister, and yes, I know she may have a jacked up mindset, a very jacked up mindset that is very detrimental to our people. We have to understand that this is our sister. And even though she is our sister, we have to be stern with her. When my blood sisters mess up, I'm stern with them. With any one of my family members, when they mess up, when they screw up big time, you have to be stern with them because you care about them. Now, I know that this sister hates us. She hates black men. She thinks that all black men are good for nothing and all this. But what I understand, the only reason why I am sympathetic towards her is because I understand the black plight. I'm a black person myself, even though she's a woman, I'm a man. We go through the same things. And I understand that she is a victim of white supremacy, whether she knows it, whether she acknowledges it or not. She probably not up and down all day that she's not a victim of white supremacy, but her mindset surely shows this. She exhibits the behavior, because I have seen her videos. The way she talks about black men, she exhibits behavior of a woman who is mentally sick. I believe that this sister, and I'm just saying this, I believe, from my opinion, from my observation, I believe that this sister I believe that she's damaged goods. And I don't mean that she's no good anymore. I just mean in the sense that she was in a relationship with a black man where this black man destroyed her mentally and emotionally, to where now she hates black men, to where she will generalize and demonize black men, making us out to be monsters that we're not. Yeah, I know that there are black men who are terrible. And if there was a brother out there that broke this woman down that bad to where she started hating black men, shame on him. But she must realize, and she knows, I know she knows, that not all black men are deadbeats. Not all black men are bad men. There are black men such as myself who went to college, who works, who pay bills, and who wants a family and wants to be a good husband and wants to have a great life, a great successful life. But this woman, this sister's out here demonizing us, painting us all out to be these good for nothings. She even said that black women should stop giving birth to black boys. What kind of shit is that? If that's not a genocidal way of thinking, I don't know what is. Because without black men, there are no black women. Without black women, there are no black men. I don't give a damn how much you mix biracial people together, they will never produce a black person. And that's why I'm making this video, because I care about my people. That whole swirling mentality, all it is a that is a destructive way of thinking, because most of them promote not only to date interracially, which is nothing more than genocide, practicing genocide. What they also teach is that black men ain't shit. And that is the same thing. And you know, it's sad because it's not only sisters who have this type of mentality. It's also brothers out here, like Tommy Sotomayor. What she needs to realize, because I feel like Christelyn Karazin, I feel like she could be saved. I don't believe that she is far gone like Tommy. Tommy is set in his ways. He hates black women. But I feel like Christelyn, she's not all the way there like that. I believe that this sister has a chance to be saved. But Tommy, that brother is lost. He is lost. But Christelyn, if you're watching this, you're basically comparable to Tommy Sotomayor. He hates black women, even though he says he only hates, the stereotypical negress, the nigga bitch. Sorry for my language. But those are the type of women that he claims he hates. But I believe he hates all black women. And Christelyn, she hates black men. I mean, she hates black boys. That's sad. When a woman hates children. You would never hear a white woman say that in her life. No matter how bad things are. And see, Brazil, they have a much worse situation there than what black Americans have here in the United States. But you don't ever hear their women down there saying, I hate young Brazilian boys. And we know that Brazil has all different types of race, whites, blacks, all that stuff, who are going through hell down there. There's a lot of criminals down there, but you never hear their women say that shit. You hear the most ridiculous shit come out of black people's mouths, black Americans' mouths. It is ridiculous. And I said this many times before in other videos, and it's funny because I've watched videos where I notice other people saying the same thing, and it's not because, they're jacking me or anything like that, but it's because we're like-minded. Wise people are like-minded. There was this sister, I can't remember her name. I think her name was like Karen or Siren, or it's like Kryn or Cryn. I don't know. But this sister, she is amazing. She is on point. And, you know, she made a video talking about this. And, you know, Christelyn, she had a debate with this guy named the Veganator. And basically, he said that he does not support swirling. He can't stand black people. Basically, that's what he said. Christelyn broke down. She made a video, I think, like the next day, crying about, you know, this white guy and how he feels about black women. I mean, that touched her that bad, which is pathetic because it shows that her self-worth is based on what white people think of her. Sad thing is, she is beautiful. She is beautiful. She is a beautiful woman. She is. I'm not going to deny it. She's beautiful. So I don't understand why she has such self-esteem issues. She is a beautiful, dark-skinned sister. She's just plain beautiful, period. So, you know, but it's sad that her self-worth is based on what white people think of her. So anyways, and that's like 99.9% of black people who date interracially. They suffer from low self-esteem. They have low self-respect. And they date these people based on fetish. Like I said in other videos before, and you know, Karen, I think that's her name, she mentioned the same thing, and so did other people too. I've been saying this for a long time. This interracial dating thing is nothing more than a fetish. It is a fetish. You should not build a relationship on a fetish. Why? Because it's built on something that is sexual. Something that you can easily get off, you know. Oh, I like women with big booties. That's one of the things I like. I like women with big butts. After I get done fulfilling my fetish, I'm done with it. At least for that moment, you know what I'm saying? Now, what do we have more than just this fetish? What connects us more than just this fetish? What else can we talk about? What else? What other levels do we connect on? Because if it's just that fetish that we connect on, we're not going to have such a great relationship. Period. That's why a lot of these people, when they build these relationships on fetishes, it does not last long. That's why you need to at least have more than that fetish there. Yeah, okay, I'm not saying not to date a girl that has the attributes that you like, but you have to make sure there's other things there too. And a lot of these swirlers, they do not care. As long as the guy is white for the most part, that's all that matters. Joe Rogan got it right. He said, this white guy, and on his little podcast, asked him a question. He's like, I want to date interracially. How do I get black women? This was a white guy asking Joe Rogan this. This is what Joe Rogan said. He said, all you have to do is be white. And that is so true. I see so many of these swirlers dating these very unattractive white guys. Very unattractive. I mean, these sisters be beautiful dating these very unattractive white guys. It makes no sense at all. Brothers do the same thing, but a lot of these brothers who date white girls are dirts, man. But anyways, like I said, don't build a relationship on a fetish, because a lot of these brothers, they build their relationships on fetish. I mean, just look at the name of the swirling thing that these sisters do. Just look at the name of the damn thing they do, swirling. That's fetishizing it right there. By saying, oh, I'm swirling. It's no better than a black dude calling a white girl his snow bunny. You're fetishizing it. And when your relationship is built on a fetish, it will not last long. But, okay, I thought he is pulling into my driveway. But anyways, yeah, so, you know, you never build a relationship on a fetish, because it's not going to last long. And a lot of these sisters, they do that, and they get set up for failure, you know. But, you know, I'm glad that this whole thing has happened to Christelyn, because she needs a wake-up call. I mean, she's out here deifying these damn white people, putting them up on a pedestal as if they're gods, Yet black men are demonized. I think it's very funny because when she made the video, she told her daughter to leave the room. She didn't want her daughter to see her, you know, talking badly about this white guy and apologizing to black women. You know, that makes me sick that this sister is like that. But, you know, she needs to get her stuff together because I really think that this sister has some issues. I believe she has some mental issues. But yeah, definitely check out, I will try to leave the link in the description to the sister who made the video because she was on point. You know, Christelyn, she was crying about black men not coming to protect her, but it's like, why do you expect black men to come and protect you when you are demonizing them? You know, I watched a video of her friend, he calls himself her friend, Angel, basically coming to her rescue saying that, I'll fight for her and all this stuff. But it's like, bro, do you not realize she's talking bad about you? I mean, she may not be talking about you on a personal level, but she's talking about black men. Whenever anybody says anything about black men, other black men should be offended. Black women should be offended. Whenever anything is being said about black women, black men should be offended. We need to get away from this idea of thinking that we can separate ourselves from our women and that our women can separate themselves from us, because it can't happen. If you notice in the media, whenever they talk bad about black people, they talk about black people as a whole. They never say, oh, black women are fucked up or black men are fucked up. They talk about us as a whole, because we need to think on that level, on a collective level, because these sisters think that them running off to these white guys is going to help black people. No, you're actually killing black people. If we were all to go and swirl tomorrow, everybody went off, all blacks went off to swirl tomorrow, we'll be extinct within the next 50 years. We'll all die off, black people. Because like I said, no matter how many interracial people you put together, they can never produce a black child. You know, it's just sad. But she wanted us to come to her rescue. How can you expect us to come to your rescue when you demonize black men? That makes absolutely no sense at all. Now, most of these brothers, they wouldn't mind coming to help you if you weren't demonizing black men. You know, I believe most of the people who made videos responding to her really don't have a super strong issue with black women dating white men. I don't think that's why they're coming at her. I believe the main reason why they're coming at her is just because of the way she demonized black men. You know, I'm totally against interracial dating. I believe that black men should be with black women, white men should be with white women, and that's the way it should be. I don't think that we should be dating interracially. But I can tell you this, I wouldn't have as much issue with the whole swirling thing if they did not demonize black men at the same time. And to promote that destructive, detrimental type of mentality of all black women should date white men or non-black men, because right there you're just performing genocide with that way of thinking. And sorry, I'm kind of slurring my words a little bit because it is pretty late. But yeah, that whole swirling movement is very detrimental to black people. And just the whole interracial thing is built on nothing but insecurities. Most blacks date outside their race because of insecurities. You know, this one black guy had made a comment responding to me saying, we sure do, when we mix some fine babies or some shit like that. I'm like, damn, that's some shit you hear black women say. But you hear this from a black men. So it's not just sisters out here with that type of mentality. It's men out here too. And it's very, very sad. It's unfortunate. It really is. But anyways, my video is running low. So I'm going to kind of wrap this up. It may just cut off while I'm talking. But anyways, most of these people are insecure. Tommy Sotomayor, he's very, very, very insecure. And this sister, Christelyn, you can tell she's insecure too. You know, Christelyn, if you're listening, all black men aren't bad. We aren't lazy. We aren't good for nothings. You know, most of the black women who make these videos bashing black men, one of their excuses is, oh, I can't find a man on my level. I can't be free when I'm with a black man. I just can't be myself, and all this other crazy crap. That's bullshit. Because there's a lot of black men out there like me who will accept you for how you are. You know what I'm saying? We won't hold you to a certain standard. Oh, she's not black enough. She acts too white. Man, people say I talk like a white guy. People say I act white when I know that I don't. You know what I'm saying? I may not sound like the stereotypical black guy, but, you know, I pride myself on educating myself and pronouncing things the correct way. That's just me, period. I always been like that. So, you know, anyways, I kind of got off subject right there. But yeah, I mean, all this is built on self-hate. But definitely, you know, me and other brothers like me, we won't mind saving our women. It's no problem. You ain't got to say a word. If you're on point like that one sister that I mentioned, that whose link I'm gonna put in the description, I think her name is like Karen or something. I can't remember what her username is. But if you were like that sister, I will save you in a heartbeat. Sisters like her deserve standing ovations, especially in times like this where a lot of our people are going off beat. You know, with all of us being killed, we still have people who want to integrate and intermingle with white people. It makes no sense. I work around white people every day, but I still know who I am. I still know who my people are, and I hold my people to a high regard. I hold my people higher than anybody else. Just because white people treat me nice and stuff like that don't mean that I'm going to sit here and put them on a pedestal. I'm not. That's just not what I do. But, anyways, I'm about to head into the house, and I'll probably make a part 2 to this video. But yeah, I mean, it's pathetic, man. It really is. The way these people think with this swirling, it is utterly ridiculous. A lot of these sisters, they suffer from, lack of self-respect. They're insecure. They think because of dark skin. And notice this, most of the sisters who swirl are dark-skinned women. And that's sad. Because I know how it is, growing up being dark-skinned and people making fun of your skin color and stuff like that. But all that did for me is made me stronger. It really did. It didn't affect me in a negative way at all. But I noticed with my sister, it affected her in a negative way to where she's insecure with her skin color. And I know that a lot of these sisters who do swirl, they are insecure about their skin color. So much so that they want to get rid of their own image by procreating with someone who doesn't look like them. Someone outside of their race. That's sad. That's exhibited a mental defect right there.